Yeah, Spurs win, baby. 125-116. What's up, man? After one of the most craziest February I've ever had in my life, we were officially back where I was pretty much in hiding, I think, for this February due to some circumstances that I really don't want to talk about. But luckily, we're back now. And we should be able to finish the season. Yeah, go ahead, Marshall. Ooh. There you go. Kiss that. Oh! Whoa! New hat alert! New hat alert! Let's go! Oh, that was bad. It's gold? That is clean. That is clean, man. Yeah. I like that. I like that. Nice, man. I like that.
Shout out to my lady. Shout out to my lady for getting this for me, man.
Shout out to all the women in your life, man, helping all of us grow. Appreciate y'all. Oh man, that's a badass hat. Anyways, yeah, Spurs win 125-116. Yeah, man, it was an interesting game. It was an interesting game for sure. What were your thoughts coming into the game? First of all, you think it was gonna be a tough one? You think it was gonna be rolling because the Spurs were like 15-1 coming in?
No, I definitely thought that this was the scary one for me, man. I'm not gonna lie to you. Celtics getting Tatum back, riding really a nice wave. To me, they look like the team to beat out of the Eastern Conference as everybody's healthy, everybody's available. I personally think they can beat anybody in the Eastern Conference. They're going to be a very, very tough out. Even though Vucevic is out, and had Vucevic been there today, they might have beaten the Spurs, in all honesty. Pritchard was out as well. But I was worried about this game, man. I was like, ooh, they might be able to get us. I'm not going to lie to you.
Yeah. They're well. I mean, obviously they've won a championship and they're pretty familiar with each other. They shoot the ball. You know, they really are the ones that really push the league into 3-point even further. So they have smart players. Tatum being back, probably one of the more surprising things. I was just like, I would like to see him back, but like, I'm just like, I don't know why they would risk it, you know. But I guess if they feel comfortable with him coming back and they're in a championship window, you got to kind of go after it. So. But he was kind of crazy this game though. He kind of like was shooting. He tried to shoot the Wemby 1-footer with the Harden 1-footer.
Yeah,
he tried to
pretty crazy.
He's getting back in rhythm, so I mean, he's got to take his shots, you know.
Sure.
But
I mean, he was 10-24. Tatum's never really been a guy like he'll have a game here and there where he shoots pretty well, but he's not really a guy that's going to be shooting a high percentage. He's going to put up a lot of shots. Which I think is to his detriment and to the detriment of the team at times. But
yeah, he definitely. I think if he would focus on using more of his strength, getting downhill, I think he would be a better, more of a catch. But he leans on the Kobe fade a lot. He has a lot of, you know, you could tell the influence Kobe and even Jordan had on him. But specifically Kobe, probably over dribbles a little bit too much. But he's a great player. He's a great two-way player, so can't really be mad at him. But yeah, I think one of the bigger turning points probably Jaylen Brown going out, right? Like he gets a call. He doesn't get a call that he wants. I thought it was I think we both agree it was kind of he tried to embellish the call a little bit. It probably was a no call at least.
Yeah.
He goes crazy. He just goes crazy, gets 2 technicals and he's out, which is kind of sad because I like to see, you know, really good. I would like to see the Spurs, you know, play against Jaylen Brown, obviously, but he went crazy. I don't know. You know, you mentioned something before. You go ahead and mention it like on the pod about why you think he was frustrated there.
He was frustrated because of the last game with Celtics and the Spurs played. He felt like the Celtics were getting to the rim just as many times as the Spurs were, but they weren't getting any calls. And this one was in Boston, right?
Yeah.
He felt like this game they weren't getting calls again. The Spurs were getting everything, and then he just kind of lost it. And he even tweeted after getting ejected, he was like, "See, this is the ish I'm talking about." You know,
great treat.
Yeah,
post ejection tweet.
Yeah. So, I'm pretty sure he'll get a fine. Did he? Can I say that he should have been ejected?
I feel like they really held that second technical pretty long. Like he was pushing Hauser like he wasn't on his team. He was trying to get his security like beef stew, like an NFL player, like rushing the field. Like I don't know, like he definitely. I think they held that second technical as long as they could.
That's fair. I don't know. I think that shouldn't necessarily warrant a technical. Like if he would have bumped into the ref or
Yeah.
got up on the face of the ref, no. But I mean, he yelled, da da da, and he pushed his own teammates out the way. But like he didn't really get close to the ref, right?
Yeah.
I guess because of the action, that's why we're going to. You're right. They did hold the technical, but that's why they ended up giving him the second technical. Um, if you want to give him any technicals, that would be the one to give him, not the first one.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, he goes down. He's yelling at the refs. He goes all the way down court, starts, giving the motion, getting really into them. I don't know what he said. We don't never know what they really say, right? Like, so we can't really say that part. And so that was the first tech. Okay, fine. Like at that point, you want your teammates to pull you away, space between the refs, trying to calm you down, try to block, what you're saying to the refs. But he was still going after, man. He was still getting after it, still just wailing in. It's just one of those things where he kind of, I don't know if he just snapped or he was just like, I'm just, I'm tired, I'm frustrated with this. I don't really care. It's the Spurs. Like we'll play them in the finals if we play them, whatever. Yeah. I'm cool with just going all in. But yeah, that was a big turning point for in the game, up to that point, he had been, he was maybe even in MVP category talks, earlier in the year before Tatum even came back because he kept them afloat.
Yeah,
not just afloat, but kept them on top of the East.
Yeah, I mean they're second. You know what I mean? Nobody expected that at all.
No.
So, but that that really kind of was the turning point for me where I'm like, okay, Spurs shouldn't lose this game. There's no way that the Spurs should lose this game. I said, if the Spurs lose this game, we're going to have some issues. But and it looked rough in that early going because you had Shireman. My Lord, was Shireman on. I think he was, he at least hit 5 threes, if I'm not mistaken. No, he was 2 of 5. Hauser hit 3 threes.
Yeah.
Between Hauser and Shireman, we mentioned Ron Harper Jr.
That was the one, the guy you didn't expect to go off.
Yeah.
6 threes. Like,
yeah. Derek White went off for 34 against us. I mean, he played a pretty phenomenal game as well. Yeah. Today,
always good to see Derek White back on the Spurs court.
For sure. Today, the saving grace for the team was Wemby and Fox.
Yeah. I thought Vassell showed up late too.
Vassell did show up late. I agree.
Yeah, he kind of like floated, but defensively made that steal. He got to the mid-range. I thought he showed up a little late. But yeah, you're right. Like Wemby and Fox definitely showed up for us.
Yeah. Castle had a pretty solid game.
Yeah, for sure.
He was 6. Okay. I need to address this, okay?
All right.
With Castle. He's gotten better of not being so sporadic with his passes. Sometimes it's still like, come on, bro, just be easy with some of your passes.
Yeah.
When he's getting to that mid-range, he's trying to do too much. He just needs to get a smooth pull-up into that mid-range shot. He's going to have so much more success and keep teams so much more honest. Because I get he's trying to get into the lane and score the layups and draw the contact, but he can get to that mid-range and like he gets there, he kind of hesitates. And I think when he goes up, it throws up his shot instead of just smoothly going around and just hitting that pull-up. He would benefit so much more on just getting into that pull-up rather than trying to be jerky, trying to throw people off and trying to throw guys off, in my opinion.
Yeah, definitely. I think he can efficiently mimic his movements a little bit more. Like he can, like you said, he's a little bit too herky-jerky, pretty off balance at times. If he just smoothly goes into shots, he can get it. And we've seen him get to the mid-range, pull up calmly, and just nail it every time. So it's in him. It's just about repetition and understanding that that's what, I thought Wemby, I thought that this game on the 3-pointers, I thought he really collected himself before every shot on his feet. Really locked into his base, and he was kind of more squared, more in balance, and shot more comfortably, I thought. And
the 3-pointers looking good.
Yeah, I think the Spurs did a good job of. I've seen a lot of action with like from Porzingis. They run these plays where he gets, wide open, look up the top of the key. He'll get pick and pop opportunities. So I thought Wemby got those and he nailed them. So
yeah. Hey, another thing.
Yeah,
I'm a little upset with Carter Bryant.
Oh, why? What's going on? What do you have? Like
Carter, 8 points? Yeah, he had 8 points. He was 3-8, 2 of 7. Yeah. I'm not necessarily mad about that. There were some shots that he passed up where he should have taken. Like there was one, I think he had just hit 2 threes in a row from the corner. He was actually wide open from the top of the key. Shoot the ball. You're hot. Instead, they moved the ball and he took a tough shot from the corner. I'm like, no, that's not the one to take, bro. Take the one that's the top. Like he was hot. Yeah, he missed a couple, late in the game. It's gonna happen. But most of the time, for the most part, he's been playing well. But I felt like he could have had a little bit more in this game, in all honesty. So, but he really didn't have any other stats. He had no rebounds, no assists, no turnovers.
Just straight points.
Straight points.
Straight buckets.
I don't even think he had a block or a steal. Yeah, he had zeros all around the board, other than points.
Yeah, I think defensively struggled a little bit. Maybe that's why he didn't play as much minutes. I don't know what he finished with minutes wise.
13.
13, yeah. I think he was a little ineffective defensive. I don't know what his plus minus. I don't really like plus minus.
He was -3.
Yeah, so he was like, it's just one of those things. You're like, you ride it if it's hot. If it's not, then you're like, all right, well, it is what it is. I thought they did a pretty good job on Keldon. I was kind of like pretty quiet this game. He had a couple shots.
Big threes.
Yeah, big threes. I like the play where they run. They're running for more often, where they're getting him downhill, and they ran it for Fox too, where he gets them. They can run it for everybody, right? They can run it for Fox, Vassell's in the mid range. They probably can run it for Castle. But yeah, getting Keldon downhill is always a good idea. But so they've really got that play down for him. So I like that. Yep. I like that, and I think they go to it. They should go to it whenever the offense is a little stagnant, because that he's pretty money in the paint.
Yep. John Harper, 9 points, 4-7. He hit this 1 3. Wasn't too crazy today. Yeah. Champagne, he gave you nothing.
No, he definitely was not on at all.
No. 4 shots, no points, 5 rebounds, 1 turnover. Yeah, he gave you nothing this game.
Yeah, hit the side of the backboard one time. You're like, oh,
that was bad.
Yeah, you're like, okay.
But and like I said, Vassell really came on down the stretch, getting those middies in there, which was good. But other than that, really not a whole.
Any other gripes you have? We'll talk about. I guess we have talked about things that annoyed you, or anything that player wise, play wise, coaching.
Bro, I think. We have to have a conversation about the Cornet.
We're having the Cornet talk. Okay.
I think we have to have a conversation about Luke Cornet.
All right, let me step into the office real quick. All right, let's go ahead.
He's slow. He's slow. Like I get it. He's not going to be the rim protector Wemby is. Yeah, I understand that, but he's slow.
Also white. Also white. I'm gonna throw that in there. We gotta throw that kind of in there.
I mean, he's slow. He doesn't really look for his shot. I mean, the only really
that's the most disappointing part, right? Is that the shot is like not like the pop shots, the offense. It wasn't there from when it was in the beginning of the year.
Yeah, or even when he was with the like, he's giving you nothing basically. He's sitting there to set screens and then get lobs, and if he can get a rebound. But I mean, he played 11 minutes.
At this point, you're like,
damn near.
Like maybe sometimes he'll have 6, sometimes he'll have double. Like
at this point, he might be worse because Pirtle at least looks for a shot. Like it's not looking good for Cornet right now. I'm gonna be honest with you, and he can't really defend too many people either. So I was hoping to get more Plumlee minutes this game. We didn't.
Yeah.
Fine. Next game, I know we play the Nuggets next game. I would love to see Plumlee get in there and get some additional minutes, because one, he looked very happy to be out there, and I get it was towards the end of the game, but like when I saw him hustling for that rebound, what he did, you know what I mean? And saving it, and then still like getting down there and boxing out. And I already saw the aggression. It's there. Like it's still there. Like he can still be a very serviceable player. Like you need to throw him in there to rough somebody up. That's the guy you want to throw in there and move some stuff around. So I want to see him get some meaningful minutes, man. I really, really do.
Now, a little bit of Duke bias coming into play right here. My boy Marshall, big Duke fan. His boy Plumlee. But yeah, we'll see if what happens with Plumlee. Like I said, like he could just be the new Biombo and just never play. Like just be a extra. Or he could probably maybe show up one, maybe he'll show up a couple games. You're like, oh, okay. Like, I don't really know.
I'm looking already. And again, we have to see more for sure because he only played 1 minute. But in this 1 minute that I saw, he already looks like he moves way better than Biombo or even Olynyk per se. Like, to me, you work him in the rotation. Exactly. Like to me, I feel like you work him in the rotation at points. If Cornette's not really giving you the aggression, and just throw him out there to shake some things up. You know what I mean? Like to me, Plumlee is gonna be what Bassey was for the Spurs. A guy that's gonna come in there, get you some rebounds, might be able to look for a shot a little bit. You can throw him a couple lobs, though he's taller than Bassey. So, if you need to use him for a couple fouls and get some stuff going, like get him, push some people around, fine. Because he's a little bit stockier than Wemby, right?
Yep.
He's shorter than Cornette. And to me, he looks just in the minute, he looked like he can move a little bit quicker than Cornette. So I'm just saying, man, you might wanna see what you still got with Plumlee. For real. I think he's what, 33? 30. Oh, he's 36. I didn't know he's 36. Oh, damn. He's way older than I thought. Sorry. I thought he was 34 at the oldest. So he's 36. But I mean, shoot, when I saw him last year with the Hornets, I saw him do some stuff and some moves. I said, oh, he still got something to take now.
Yeah. Like, well, I would say, like, I don't really have high expectations. If he plays, like, cool. Like, we'll see what happens with him. Hopefully, we'll see him. We'll see. We'll see what happens with Plumlee overall. Needs to be better on free throws. Yeah, he does. He's one of those guys that does struggle from the free throw line, doesn't he? He's the one that shoots left-handed now, right? Or he tried to shoot left-handed because it was so bad at one point.
I think that might be right.
I remember it was one of the Plumlee brothers shooting left. He started shooting left-handed because it was so bad.
I think that might be right.
But yeah, you can't have him in late game situations. But he won't be in there in late game situations. It'll be like you said, like a Eubanks, Bassey, Baines, Alberto.
Just to kind of
a minute or two,
3 minutes. To shake it up and get, like I can see you throw him out there with Carter Bryant, Dylan Harper, Castle, and like Champagne or something like that. You're like, all right, we getting some minutes out of him. Like let's go turn the team up a little bit. Let's turn it around, like in a game where the Spurs are lacking the energy. I feel like he'd be that energy guy.
Yeah, hopefully. I mean, I'm rooting for anything good from any Spurs player at this point. So
absolutely,
definitely somebody to possibly look on the lookout for him. Anything else?
I got one more thing.
Okay, good.
Yep, I got one more thing, man.
And your show right now.
Oh man, this is our
ISO ball.
So another thing, guys, we got to talk about this because this is very, very glaring when it comes to what the hell is up with the Spurs and this free throw shooting, because this is getting very, very bad. We have someone who says, I meant as a team, we left a lot on the table. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I think Sean even mentioned it was like a sloppy win. Like you're like, I really don't like if Celtics like Sharman hits a couple more threes that he could have made, Hauser too. Like this game's a little bit more closer than it probably is, right? Jaylen Brown's. I think it was definitely lazy. There was definitely not picking up in transition. There was definitely, obviously a problem picking up 3-pointers at times, 3-point shooters. So we did left a lot on the table for sure.
Yeah. But yeah, what's up with
16-1? You just kind of
true. Yeah, what's up with this free throw? The Spurs were 68%, 17 and 25 from the free throw Like, we're not a good free throw shooting team, especially not in the clutch. You saw the other night against the damn Clippers. Shoot, Champagne missed 2. Castle missed 1, but happened to get his rebound and put it back up. But I mean, damn, y'all, like the Spurs are missing. They're missing some bad free throws, man. This is not looking good.
Those are 2 concerning things: is free throws and probably 3-point shooting going into the playoffs.
Yeah.
Like if that goes bad both ways, you're like, ooh. Because I think we picked up on the rebounding. I think we're a lot better rebounding team than in the previous years. So yeah, definitely good. Free throws matter in the playoffs. Yeah, big time. Like games are decided by like points and swings and even just swings in general. Like there are gonna be times where if you miss some free throws, it could have been a whole different game. And you can't leave, and they're called free throws for a reason. Like you can't just leave easy points out there. So it's definitely going to be a playoff situation where we're like, we might lose a game because we missed some free throws, and that's going to be heartbreaking. That's going to be something you think about in the off season, and you're going to be, as a fan, you're going to be devastated if somebody doesn't hit a free throw or 2 to win it. Hopefully it's not one of those Nick Anderson situations where you like blows multiple free throws and you're like, ugh, that's dirty. But yeah, definitely good points. Free throws. Okay. So free throws, big concern for Marshall. Definitely a good point.
Yeah. So if I'm looking at free throw percentage right now, the Spurs are.
What do we rank?
We're in the middle, kind of middle of the pack. Yeah,
we get there a lot, don't we? I feel like what is our frequency getting there to the free throw? I feel like it's pretty high.
We're 17 out of, what do we have, 30 teams in the NBA?
Yeah, 32.
32 or 30. Attempts wise, we are.
Let's look it up.
We're 12th. We're tied for 12th. We're tied for. I don't know what that is actually. Tied for 10th, I guess that is. At 25.1.
I'm surprised we're not like a little higher. I think we should be a little bit higher.
And then talk about free throws.
The amount of drivers that we have.
Yeah, free throws made we're 9th at free throws made, but our percentage is middle of the road, and we should be higher considering of the percentage that we shoot. And then 3-pointers, as you mentioned, 3-point percentage, we're middle of the road.
Yeah.
Attempting wise, middle of the road, and made, we are middle of the road. So we're middle of the road and all that stuff.
Yeah. And turnovers are going to matter in the playoffs too. The ball.
Turnovers, yeah, we're actually bottom. We're actually one of the best when it comes to turnovers. Us, Toronto, and New York are bottom 3. Or top 3, if you want to look at it that way, for turnovers, averaging 13 a game. Only teams that are better are the Nuggets at 12.3, the Thunder at 12, and the Celtics at 11.4.
That's good because remember at the beginning of the year we were constantly up in the 18s, 20s.
Mm-hmm.
Still to get it down, but definitely in the playoffs, those are going to be the little things that really matter. So that's something the Spurs have to take care of and address. But we'll find out with how the games turn out.
Mm-hmm.
Anything else on your mind as far as positives, negatives, things that you like?
I think that's pretty much all that I have for this game.
Okay.
Let
me go.
Go ahead.
Okay, good.
No, go ahead.
I was gonna go into my stuff. Negative.
Please,
I didn't like that he got the ball later in the game after a Mitch timeout, but Fox not having the ball in the clutch. Like, they're relying on Castle in the clutch and putting the ball in his hands. Mitch takes a timeout, then they get Fox the ball a little bit more, and then good things happen. Touch player of the year at one time. You might want to get him the ball at the end of the games. I know you have to run creative plays for him to get him open. Maybe not make it so obvious that he's going to have the ball in the middle of the court and just kind of go downhill. But he draws a lot of attention. Wemby gets those easy pick and pops at the 3-point line. So kind of want the ball in Fox's hands at the end of the games. Just
agreed.
Something that I would like to see. What else? Wemby just stacks up stats. It's kind of crazy. You're just kind of meh. I feel like you're kind of a meh game. You look up and you're like 39, 10. You're like, wow, okay. But let's see what else negative positives I had. Castle has to it's a little nitpicky, but Vassell got it going at one time and Castle went to ISO mode. He had Vassell on the right side wide open for the kick out. But he turned the ball over trying to get to, I think it was Luke or Wemby.
Yeah, Luke Cornett. He tried to throw it behind.
Yeah.
He drove and got stuck. Yeah, that pissed me off.
And then you see Vassell clap his hands hey, give me the ball. And it was at that point, beforehand, in the beginning of the game, Vassell was missing wide open threes, was kind of annoying. But at that point, he already had made a couple of shots. Maybe you want to ride the hot hand at that time. So that's a little nitpicky. Keldon has to be better, but he's been great all year, so you can't really knock. Hopefully his shoulder's okay. He took a bad shoulder thing to him. Champagne needs to be a lot better. It's you can't have one of those games.
Yeah, he's other than the Clippers game where he actually kind of brought the Spurs back, he's been a little
I like some of the plays they ran. I talked about the open 3-point shots they generated for Wemby. I think they need to utilize Devin Vassell in the mid range a little bit better.
Yes.
Fox probably needs to get the ball in his hands, like I said, at the end of the court. But Keldon getting downhills. So there's little wrinkles I'm starting to notice the Spurs are running that are very successful. The Spurs. And it's good to see. You would like to see more little for wrinkles about using your best players in the best situations to survive. But yeah, you're seeing a little bit more progress offensively in that situation. So those are promising things.
Yeah.
So that's about it for me. I can't really think about what else negative, positive I really saw in the game or trends that I saw going forward.
Got to get out and guard them shooters. That's all I'll say. Because if you got to run into a team, if you're gonna run into a team like Phoenix that shoots a lot of them, and if they get hot,
and it's kind of like
beating you.
Spurs 15-1. You kind of you think maybe it's a little bit I think I'm just too good. At some point we're just gonna out offense teams or just outplay them at one point, and just you can get a little lazy. You can get a little complacent winning. So. It's definitely but these are good teams. They always call these games good wins for coaches because they get to show the film, show where players were being kind of lazy and stuff like that, and they gotta clean that stuff up. So they gotta clean up by the playoffs. We need we can't be having this in the playoffs. So, but like I said, I thought the fourth quarter, it was an up and down game most of the game. The Celtics, the Spurs were up I think by 8 early on. Celtics went on a run. They were up, 7 to 9 points at one point, but it was mostly, very close throughout the game. But I thought, what I put on the little banner, I thought that fourth quarter 12-0 run kind of gave the Spurs enough cushion to get by, even though the Celtics went on another run. I think they went on a 9-0 run or something run.
8-0 run,
to cut it closer. But I think that cushion, that 12-0 run really kind of changed the perfection of the game a little bit, enough to push the game out of balance for the Spurs. So
I think after that
was my turning
Fox
point.
Yeah, facts. And then Fox hit that jumper, Castle hit the 3, and then Fox got the and one. I said, all right.
Yeah, I think the Castle 3 was probably the dagger for sure. I think that was
for sure.
Yeah, because if he misses that, maybe they, it's gets a little more interesting. But hitting that was a big shot for him. And shout out to him. He's, like we said, we can argue about turnovers, maybe positions they put him in to play sometimes, but he's a big time. He does make big plays, and he does,
he makes big time shots.
Yeah, so that's with all you really. I mean, you could screw up the rest of the whole game, but if you make the big time shots, that's what people remember, and that's what we love because we win. So it doesn't like as long as he keeps doing that, we're good. So
yeah. Trade. Who are we going to trade for Ron Harper Jr.?
and senior. We're gonna get him assistant coach, get him on the bench. All the Harpers. Yeah, surprising. Ron Harper Jr. outplays Dylan Harper. Kind of a crazy situation. Probably the game's probably not that close if he doesn't show up like that. But yeah, he showed up, shot. Well, we saw 6 of 9 from 3-point line. Didn't expect that. But that's how sometimes these games go. Like role players or random players. It's NBA. Like everybody's pretty good.
Yeah.
So, it happened.
He had to get his brother back from the All-Star game or from the
yeah. He was like,
nah.
It was funny because it went back to back at one time. It was like Dylan Harper made a shot, and then Ron Harper came back. It was like, all right, we're gonna have a little Harper on Harper action. It's gonna be fun. You saw, I think I saw Dylan even like point at him during a shot or something, like talking a little mess. So it was fun. It's got to be enjoyed to see you playing against your brother. We talked about that playing against your brother, and then your dad tweeting, or your dad's even there. I don't know if he was there or not, but he's even tweeting. I'm sure he was. I mean, your sons are playing, so.
Yeah, he commented on the Jaylen Brown ejection, kind of saying that it probably if I read it correctly, you're saying it probably shouldn't have been an ejection based on because like you want to have like your stars in there for the game and whatnot. I think that's what he was saying. He was either saying that or he was saying that Jaylen Brown got to chill. But I think it was the former. Yeah.
I saw a tweet briefly, but I kind of passed it by because someone retweeted it, and I was like, oh, I'll do the read that it said. Then something happened. I was like, oh, I forgot about it. So I was like, sorry, Mr. Harper. But shout out to your sons. You should be very proud.
Not to harp on the situation.
Oh, we're definitely back, baby. We're definitely back. Yeah, we're back, baby. The hat's so badass, man.
Appreciate it.
So nice. Yeah, man, it's super exciting. 16-1 since February 1st, I think it was. I saw this little stat. So Spurs are rolling. We're getting ready for the playoffs. Who do we play next? Let's see. Nuggets. All right. Always a fun matchup.
We can go to the next 5 if you would like.
Okay, let's look up the next 5. We'll bring that up real quick.
Because I know 2 of them. It's Nuggets. Then we got the Hornets.
Oh, yeah.
And then we go on a little road trip against the Clippers, Kings, and then we got the Suns.
Denver, you correct. Charlotte for sure. Clippers, correct another one. Can you name the next 2? Little trivia. They're both
Kings. We play Kings in Sacramento, and then we're home against the Suns.
There we go. Oh, my guy coming in clutch. 5 for 5 right there. Now, can you correctly predict all 5 games?
Another tough matchup versus Denver.
Yeah, Denver. Anytime you have Jokic on your team.
Denver's gonna be tough, especially since they got Aaron Gordon back as well.
Yeah,
and he looked pretty good. Yeah, he looked pretty good the other day against the Thunder. They barely lost that game. I need Peyton Watson back, honestly.
Yeah, once they need him back for sure too.
Yeah, because Cam Johnson has played like terribly.
Yeah, that's the sad part.
But they get Peyton Watson back, and they start him and put Cam on the bench. Now you might have something. Spurs beat the Nuggets in the first game. They're coming into our house.
What was the last game score? If I can look it up.
That one, Vassell went off that game. That was
35
in-season tournament.
39-36. I mean, 139, 136. I don't know why I said.
Yeah, it was a high-scoring game. Wemby didn't play that game, so this is the first time that they'll see Wemby this season. I'll give. Man, I'm gonna be a bit of a downer. I think we lose this one.
Okay, I'm going W. Let's go straight to Charlotte.
Shit, I hope we get them back. I think the Spurs will get him back.
Okay. Charlotte. I will also go with a win. They're playing the Portland Trailblazers right now. They're down 1 point in the fourth quarter, 98-97. So I'll go for dub versus Charlotte. What was the next game?
Clippers.
Yeah, the Clippers. There you go.
I think they get us back.
Okay. I think the Clippers get us back. I don't think the Clippers have another one in them. I think that was their money game. They should have won. So I'll go W. Obviously, it's hard to go against the Spurs at this point because 16-1, you're like they're gonna lose, but like who are they gonna lose to?
Yeah. Kings will beat the Kings.
Kings, yeah, definitely. They're in a shootout, 101-99 in the fourth quarter versus Indiana. They're down by 2. So shout out to the Kings. Keep struggling.
And then the Suns.
Ooh, this is the game. We're like,
we blew them out last time.
Yeah. Can they get hot?
Yeah, that's the thing, because tonight they're been on a bit of a tear.
Jalen Green, little crossover.
Yeah. If I'm not mistaken, I think the Suns are 7-3 in their last 10. Let me see.
They beat Milwaukee tonight, 129.
They're 6-4. 6-4 in their last 10. They've won 3 in a row. So, that's a tough one, man.
Yeah.
I'll go with the Spurs dub, but I don't think we'll blow them out again.
Yeah. I'll go with Spurs just because Dillon Brooks. I think, Dillon Brooks is out. That's the only reason. I think Dillon Brooks is, I've always said he got kind of a bad rap in Memphis. They blamed everything on him, but he's definitely changed the culture everywhere he's gone. So,
for sure.
No Dillon Brooks. Spurs win that game. So, I'm predicting a 5-1 game. You're saying 3-2, right? Clippers and
so you're going, So you're going 5-0, and I'm going 3-2.
Is that right? You're going Clippers loss, and what was the other one? Denver?
Yeah.
Nuggets. Okay. So let us know your predictions down in below. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, of course, always. But yeah, give us the predictions. That'd be interesting to see. Or if you're in the chat right now, you can just drop who you think's gonna win next couple of games. Tell us why if you want to talk about it. But that will be the next 5 games in the Spurs schedule before our playoff run commences. Let's see what else we got to talk about. Anything off the court that interested you from the Spurs? I saw a Dylan Harper campaign. That was interesting.
Not off the top of my head.
Keldon Johnson's still 6th man of the year, right? I think that's still a lock. Is it a lock? I think Naz Reid was in the last time I saw Naz Reid was actually the favorite for some reason.
Let me see. You had Keldon, Nas, Reed Shepherd was in there for a little bit. I can tell you because I don't know who's.
Let's see what the odds are. 6th man of the year. I just don't see, other than just like them not caring about the Spurs. I really don't know why. Why he?
Yeah. So right now, Reed. So according to. What is this? According to BetMGM, Reed is the favorite at +130. Then Rockets, Reed Shepherd at +325. Then you got Jaime Hawkins at +400, and then Keldon Johnson at +600.
Wow, interesting.
Yeah,
interesting. Yeah, I guess if they screw, I don't know.
But probably Pritchard isn't on here, but I guess
I'll definitely put money on if Keldon Johnson's getting 4th odds right here on this thing. I'm definitely gonna put some money on him.
Yeah, I'm actually surprised Pritchard's not on here.
He is on this list. He is actually. I just saw him. Where is he? Did I see him? I guess I didn't see him. Oh, interesting.
And on the Yahoo one, Naz Reid is first at plus 185. Kelvin Johnson second at plus 320. Hawkins plus 475. AJ Mitchell plus 1200, and Reed Shepherd's plus 1400. So a little bit different.
Yeah, at least he's top 2. Like Keldon should be solidified in the top 2, I believe. I really don't see. Jaime Hawkins had a good run, but I felt like even the head-to-head, I thought Keldon Johnson even played good defense on him, pretty well defensively. So I'll give him the edge on that one. But yeah, it'd be interesting. 6-man, it'd be great. Wemby, what are Wemby MVP odds? Let's see what we're doing here. NBA MVP odds. Let's see if I can pull the money.
We got FanDuel right now. Shea is negative $1,000, and Wemby plus 1,600. Jokic plus 2,500. K plus 3,000, and Jaylen Brown is plus 15,000 with Luka at plus 20,000. So it looks like Shea's probably going to win it again.
Shea. I mean, number 1 team. They've already won a championship. You probably want to elevate his legacy. Jokic is hurt from injuries and stuff like that. Cade's, I mean, Detroit's turnaround has been great, so it's great for Cade to be getting the recognition.
Yeah, but they've fallen off.
Yeah. So I might put a little money on both. Wemby is MVP odds are a little tough, but definitely Keldon money.
Shea definitely, because of that game winner that he hit last night against the Nuggets. That really boosted.
As long as you have
numbers.
these big moments really matter, especially towards the end of the season.
For sure.
Just keep your mind.
For sure.
I think that's it from Spurs land. We can talk about around the league. We have a big development tonight in NBA history. So we go ahead and talk about it. Let's see if I can find the correct. It's been a while, but let me see if I can find the correct thing. Oh, nope.
Checking in. Checking in around the league with Spurs versus everybody.
Well, move over. Kobe Bryant's Bam Adebayo is now number 2 on the single scoring list for a single game. I don't know if I said that right, but 83 points. 83 points for Bam.
Bam!
Yeah, I saw one tweet that said you can no longer say Kobe when you're shooting; you have to say Bam. So
that is insane.
So now I have to practice Bam. But I don't know. What are your thoughts, bro? Because when I saw 83, I think he had 31 in the first quarter. What was it, 31?
Yep.
I was like, all right. You usually think they're gonna cool off in the second half. Maybe they get taken out because of the blowout. But Spoelstra let him in and let him stat pad in. Did you ever think you would see Bam Adebayo, Wilt Chamberlain, and Kobe Bryant be on the same scoring list?
Hell no.
Did you catch any of the game? I didn't really catch any of the game. Fortunately, I was watching.
Yeah, I caught some of the fourth quarter, and I mean they were already blowing them out.
Yeah. Shout to the Wizards.
Yeah, the Heat were trying to give Bam the ball. The Wizards were double and triple teaming him, and they kept fouling him and putting him at the freaking line. I was just like, this is insane.
I don't know. I forgot what his free throw numbers, but his free throw numbers were
36 of 43.
Whew, my God. Talk about getting to the line.
He was 20 of 43 overall, 7 of 22 from the 3-point line. He still had 9 rebounds and 3 assists.
Man, that is crazy, man. I talk a lot of shit about Bam, I'm not gonna lie. Offensively, I'm like, bro, age has got to be showing you something, dog. You can't be just going out. You got to be scoring 25, 30 a game. I don't know. If you're gonna be the main guy in the Heat, you can't be just a really good upper level role player. You gotta score the ball. Yeah. Defensively, you're great, very versatile. Won't take that away from you, but offensively, you gotta get more. And he decides to shut me up and drops 83. So
okay, so let's talk about this 83.
Okay.
Because do you not give me
fraudulent 83? Is that what you're saying?
It was still a phenomenal 83. Okay.
Okay.
I'm not going to take anything away from him whatsoever.
Okay.
But it does not hold the same weight as Kobe's 81. Like, let's be honest.
Yeah.
Because Kobe's 81, you needed every bit of that 81 to beat the Raptors. Like,
which is crazy.
like they couldn't take him out the game. With
Yeah.
Bam, you could have taken him out the game, right? Like you're already beating the Wizards by like 25 points, but you left him in. And to be honest with you, there's quite a few other players that could have hit higher marks. Like when they took Clay out when he had 60 something in the third quarter, Clay could have gone for 80, right?
Yeah.
When Luka hit his 70, he needed all that 70 because it sent them, I think they went into overtime and they ended up winning the game or something like that.
The Hawks?
A few years back, it was at them. I forget who they were playing. I think it might have been the Cavs.
Okay.
Maybe. But like he like missed the free throw and got his own rebound and made it and sent them overtime. They ended up winning. Donovan Mitchell, when he went off for 70, they needed every bit of that 70, right?
Yeah.
Those are more impactful ones. Like Cat went for 70 one time, but they lost because he like
was it the Spurs?
Nah, it wasn't the Spurs. He went off for like 50 or 60 on the Spurs. Yeah. He went off for 70 against somebody else, and they were up, and they kept trying to feed him and ended up losing. It was pretty crazy.
Yeah,
but for a while there, guys that were scoring 70 were actually on the losing end of games. I remember for a while I was looking at that. Or was it 60? Whatever. Regardless.
The crazy point about like people going off is like your teammates get cold and they get out of rhythm. So they don't really show up when you need them. So, but yeah. Sorry.
What was the other one? Donovan Mitchell. When Donovan Mitchell went off for 70, you needed all of that 70 for the Cavs. Devin Booker went off for 70. They were already getting smacked by the Celtics. You know what I mean? They just let him in and say, hey, go off, kid. You know? So, like, okay. So, not all big time games weigh the same, right? But it is still cool because it's just like, all right, hey, make sure y'all know, like, yeah, so-and-so wasn't able to get 18 or 16 or whatever, you're only averaging 16, 18 points. But any NBA player can go the hell off on any given day. Don't get it twisted.
Yeah.
And granted, it was against the Wizards, and the Wizards are one of the worst teams, but still, they're an NBA team.
Yep. Yeah, historic night for Bam. Crazy. I would never have thought in a million years the top three would be Welp, Bam, and Kobe. But that will be a trivia that maybe we'll never get in 40 years. We'll see if someone's be able to name that trivia question. Will we see anybody get into those three? Will we see? I mean, I guess you got to kind of say yes because we didn't see Bam coming, but are we going to see another 80 pointer, and how long until we see another 80 pointer?
And who would we see getting 80 pointer?
Okay.
Man, I don't know, bro.
I feel like Prime Wemby could do it. Like in 4 or 5 years, when he's like more just stronger, just more nastier.
The reason why I'm going to say no is because I think the Spurs will ultimately hold him back.
Okay.
From
take him out.
Getting there. Yeah. Granted, like when way back when David Robinson got MVP and dropped 70, but that was a different Spurs, management and whatnot. Now they're very I couldn't see it. I don't know if I could see Wemby getting more than 50, and that would be in a meaningful game. If he's ever up in the 40s, like against the Lakers, like had they kept him in, he could have gone for 70. He got cold a little bit, don't get me wrong. Yeah. But I still think he could have gone for 50, 60, whatever, right? But you took him out. So I just don't – if Wemby's scoring that much, the Spurs are going to be blowing a team out. It's not going to be a close game.
Yeah, true. So who do you think and how long?
Man. I don't know, man. I I could see like on some real random weird ass day. Nah, he wouldn't get that high. I was gonna say MPJ, but I don't know if MPJ has enough to get up all the way up there. I could see him going
Yeah.
for like 50 on some hot stuff. Mm. And then we've had Harden with the 60-point triple double before. I don't know, bro.
Yeah.
Trae Young?
I think it's got to be a hot shooter. Someone can get hot from outside.
Trae Young?
Or I guess a big man. Like a big man would have, because we have Wilt and Bam do it.
True. I guess I would say Trae Young would probably be my answer.
That's a good one. I mean, he'll have his chance on the Wizards for sure.
Exactly.
to do his thing. Let's see.
So trivia for you. How many players have eclipsed 70 or better?
70 or better. Let's see. I'm gonna go with a solid 9 players.
I haven't looked this up either.
And we'll never know. No.
I think it's like 11 or something like that. Let me look at
let's see, highest scoring games. Individual games. NBA history. Let's see. I imagine Jordan's done it like twice, maybe. I already have Bam here. Wow, that's crazy.
So you have Wilt, Bam, Kobe, Wilt, David Robinson, Luka, Wilt, Elgin Baylor, David Robinson. David Robinson did that jump. Oh, David Thompson. I'm sorry. Mm-hmm. David Robinson, Donovan Mitchell, Damian Lillard, Wilt, Devin Booker, Joel Embiid. MJ is not in there. He got 69.
Oh, come on, Jordan. That's 69. But they say 14 done it.
Yeah, if you take Wilt out there, because Wilt's done that. Take Wilt out of there.
There's a bunch of Wilt.
So, facts. So Wilt, Bam, Kobe, David Thompson, Luka Doncic, Elgin Baylor, David Robinson, Donovan Mitchell, Damian Lillard, Devin Booker, Joel Embiid. I was right. I was right. 11.
Yeah. Shout out to Marshall, wins the challenge. The trivia tonight.
It was crazy. Damian Lillard 71 was actually on my birthday.
Oh, for real?
2023.
Versus the
I'm
Rockets.
old now.
Versus the Rockets. Wow.
Yep.
11 people, man. That's a lot. It's a lot of. I mean, that overall in history, that's not a lot, but like, still 11 people to be able to do that. It's crazy. 70 points. I think we'll see another crazy one. I mean, we're gonna have to see a couple more crazy ones throughout our lifetime, but yeah, should be fun. Hopefully, Wemby. I want to see a Wemby at least. I gotta see at least a 60-pointer from Wemby.
Wemby's on here a lot.
He's gonna be averaging at least. He's gonna get a lot of 40s and 20s and 39s and I mean, it's just really just hard to not rack up points being that size and that talented.
So you want to know the crazy part about this list?
Okay, what?
So
Jordan getting 69 kind of pisses me off, but all right.
So of all the guys that have, that scored 70 or more, Wilt's been on the losing side 1, 2, 3. He's been on the losing side on 3 of them. That's crazy.
Shout out to Wilt.
Devin Booker, when he hit that 70, he lost. And
that's another good trivia question. That's another good trivia question. How many people have lost in there out of those 11?
And then David Thompson, when he dropped the 73 for the Denver Nuggets, they lost to the Pistons by 2.
Damn.
Yeah.
what a trainer emotions, man. Like to drop 70, you're like, wow, what a accomplishment. But to lose, you're like, ugh.
Yep. Yeah, that's crazy.
Nasty. Other big games. Campaign, I think, had over 30 points. Kuzma had over 30 points.
Yeah, they lost.
What other fun games were tonight? That's it. I don't really care. LA and Minnesota playing right now.
The Lakers are actually winning right now. I don't know if LeBron is playing or not, and he's not. It's time. It's time, bro.
Oh, it's Chicago time. And Golden State are in overtime.
Bro, it's time, man. They got to move on. They got to like Reeves and Luka and get somebody else in there. It's time to LeBron. You got to go.
I'm saying, man, the all white lineup.
And Luke Kennard.
Yeah, we need two. We need two white defensive players, or 3 white defensive players.
You got Drew Timmy in there.
Drew Timmy. Shout out to Drew.
Maxi Kleber, Dalton Connect.
Yeah, Jake Laravia. They're getting close, man. They're getting close to that old school Boston Celtics. Yeah. All white team. Yeah. But they're winning 59-50 on the Peacock if you want to go check it out after the show.
Definitely need the definitely would like the Timberwolves to lose, because if they do, I believe the Lakers jump them.
Mm-hmm.
Which means they would fall to 5th. Well, actually, right now, Houston jumped them. Houston jumped the Timberwolves. So right now, the Spurs will play the Rockets in the second round, and I'm perfectly fine with that.
Yeah, I really don't. I'm not really worried about the Rockets at all. That's definitely a team that I really not scared of at all.
Only reason why I would be worried about the Lakers is if Luka just starts going bananas and like they're giving him every single call, and that pissed me off.
Yeah, Luka's tough. That's one of the guys you're like, I don't want to play him really if the Spurs.
Yeah. But right now, standings wise, 3 through 7 in the Western Conference is close, man.
Yeah, they're all decided by 2.5 games at the most, with the Suns being 2.5 games out of third place. So, we'll see how that all chains out. I mean, typically you would say the Nuggets fully healthy, they're the third best team at least.
Probably, but
and then and maybe it's I feel like the Timberwolves are better than the Rockets, but I guess record wise, I guess I can't really say that.
Well, they got the same record. I'm wondering now. I gotta look. Sorry, guys, we're kind of going.
Yeah, we're just freestyling right now.
Okay, when the Rockets and the Timberwolves have played, so the Rockets beat the Timberwolves 110-105. That was in January. And then have they played other than that? So they've only played one time this season. Rockets and Timberwolves have only played one time this season. That's why they're on top of them right now. And then they'll play them again at the end of this month, and then one more time in April, like towards the end of it. So we're really not going to get a sense of who's got the better team. I mean, I guess that next game when they play in Minnesota, if the Rockets beat them, then the Timberwolves have to worry about the Rockets to pass. And hey, that works for me.
Yeah. Any team. Quick question.
Yep, go for it.
Spurs 2.5 games from
no
Thunder. Nope.
No, we're not catching them.
All right. I just throw it out, Johnson.
Yep, I don't see the Spurs catching up. Now, Celtics 3.5 behind Detroit. It depends on how long Asar is out.
Okay.
That's going to tell me, because Detroit went on that 4-game skid. I mean, the Celtics do have to play against the Thunder on Thursday, and that's going to say a lot too. So we'll see upon that.
Celtics, Knicks, only ones you're worried about if we play in the finals?
And the Cavs.
Okay.
Yep, I'm worried about all 3 of those teams.
Okay.
Really more Knicks and Cavs. I mean, the Spurs did beat the Knicks one time this year, though it was tough. They're similar. See, they're similar to the daggum Timberwolves to me.
Mm-hmm.
and the fact that they have kind of two bigs, like one that is the rim protector, Mitchell versus Gobert, and then you have Towns who can shoot, not really physical, but he can bring Wemby out. Randall can be physical with Wemby, but he can also bring Wemby out too, try to knock down that three, you know. And then they just have wings that can score.
Yeah.
So, the Hawks
The Hawk Tuas.
have won 7 in a row.
Good for the Hawks. Still in 9th place, though.
I'm still in 9th place. I think they'll pass Philly. Kuminga, I don't know what happened to Kuminga. He balled, and we just haven't seen him.
Yeah, what are they on Tankathon? Because we do have their pick. I mean, we have a pick swap.
So right now,
obviously, we're going to switch because we're so high.
So right now they have the
14th pick.
14th pick. Okay, what are we looking at as far as 14th pick? And I imagine it's probably going to get worse because they're more than likely past Philly.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, maybe not a lottery pick, even though we were probably banking on getting a lottery pick. They did successfully navigate the DeJounte trade so far really well. Because they were able to pick up New Orleans stupidly, traded their pick swap with them, so they will have the 6th pick according to Tankathon right now. So they trade out the 6th pick for the 14th pick, so that's a big dub for them.
Yep. They might have a chance, depending on how things play out, to go and get Kingston Flemings. Depending on if Caleb Wilson falls. He could potentially go to them. I don't know. But the Spurs right now looking like Yaxel Lindenborg from Michigan, power forward. Not really sure.
The Spurs. The Spurs are going guard.
Oh, please no. Please no.
Going guard, baby. I don't know what we're gonna do. Hopefully we trade it, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I'd be open for a trade. But as far as who, I don't know.
Yeah, I haven't really paid attention to the draft this year. I barely just locked into the season and watching a bunch of teams.
Yeah, I don't really know if I want Lindenberg. I mean, he's the 34% free throw, 3-point shooter.
Yeah,
averaging 14.7, 7.2 rebounds. We'll see. Yeah. I mean, there's still time. I mean, things will.
People emerge. People decline. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, I really don't know.
Yeah, I haven't really been tapped into college basketball at all, and I'll check out who are my favorite. What are they called? I can't remember their name right now, but there's a good source of draft stuff that I watch. It'll give me some clues, and then I'll do my own digging, film watching. Maybe I don't know if I'll get into film this year.
As long as the Spurs don't land Koa Pete, I do not want Koa Pete.
You don't want maybe Arizona, another Arizona guy?
No. I don't want Koa Pete. I am going to look for Thomas Haw from Florida.
Okay. Yeah.
He's averaging 17.2. He's power forward, 47% from the field, 34% from three. Shoots at about free throws about 75%, 6.1 rebounds. I mean, he's pretty solid.
Yeah.
I think he'd be an interesting guy to have. And Lindenborg, we'll see. I mean, there's going to be some possibilities, but I would hope if the Spurs do, they go after that power forward. I just don't know if there's going to be any small forwards that the Spurs can grab. And we definitely don't need any point guards. Much as I like Burries, I don't want him.
Let's get more guards, baby. More guards, Spurs. You know what to do. I guess we could use a developmental big too if there's a big.
Like Duke's developmental big.
Since you're anti-Cornet.
Patrick Mbanga the second? No. But yeah, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens.
Yep.
Alrighty.
I think that's it, man. I think that's all I have for really around the league. Anything else you have for it? Oh, hat off, hat back on. Still a good hat, man. It's a good hat. That's a good hat. Oh, double hat. Oh my god, this guy. First episode back, he's going double hat. Shit's crazy, bro. But yeah, Spurs fans, W. Spurs are on their way to road to the playoffs and possibly a championship. Make sure you lock in with us. Spurs versus everybody. Like, comment, subscribe. Make sure you drop a comment down below after this show or when you're watching it. Make sure you go subscribe to us on all platforms at Spurs versus everybody. I'm Greg. This is Marshall. Marshall, you gonna hit him with your Twitter social?
Marshall does 14. You did.
There we go. You live tweet during the game along with us. Spurs versus everybody. We live tweet the game, so if you can comment and repost our stuff, it'd be great. Thank you everybody coming through. I appreciate y'all. I'm sorry. Oh, we're getting hype. We're getting hype. We're getting hype. Game 65. We're getting hype, baby. Appreciate everybody coming by, and we'll catch y'all later. Peace.